go down on me. Hi! So for this week's video, I have been challenged by the new Pixar movie Inside Out to let you guys know me inside out. I'm just gonna go through 5 emotions that I have experienced in my life and attach it with a story. The first emotion is joy. The time that I felt the most joyish, is that a word? I don't know. It was actually when I was on the Amplify tour. If you don't know, I was on tour in Australia. In the second meet and greet, a girl came up to me and she was crying and it made me cry of joy. I have never cried of happiness ever. I'm kind of like a robot when it comes to like feelings. And I was kind of like, don't cry, and then she sort of walked off, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry right now. So I turned around and I was like, I've got this, like disguise it. I like pretended I was drinking water. But Miss Andrea Russett, she was behind me and she saw me crying and she goes, oh, are you crying? And then her manager was like, oh. And so then they both came up and I was literally in a sandwich hug. I just heard everyone go, oh. And I was like, don't be nice to me. I'm gonna cry even more. And I crouched to the ground and I cried. The next emotion is fear, and I tell ya, I'm afraid of a lot of things. Oh, just kidding, it was just a window. So me and my family decided to go on like a family like trip, and we went on this thing called the Swoop. Basically it's like this kind of like a sleeping bag, and there's 3 of you, and it pulls you like a million miles in the air, and then it just drops you and you go boom, and then you swing. That was a really good description, but whatever. I went on it with my cousin and my uncle. We're getting pulled to the top, and you have to pull the elastic thing that lets you drop. And they were like, Jamie, you do it. And I was like, I'm getting like nervous just thinking about it. Oh, woo, you know that hot flush you get? Like when you're going through menopause? Yeah, because I'm that old. Yeah. That was weird. And then all of a sudden, without letting me know, my uncle just pulled the rope and we just went whoom. And as we were going down, I got such a fright, I wet myself. I did. And I'd like to say I was like 6 or 7. I think I was like 10 or 11. I can't believe I just put that on the internet. Instead of like hiding it, I went to everyone so happy with myself because I had never done this before. And I was like, guys, look, I wet myself. And everyone was like, and I was like, look at me! I peed my pants! Oh my god. Next emotion is anger. I very rarely get angry. Like I don't know, someone annoys me, I'm like, okay, bye. It's not in my nature to get angry at someone. Except when I was 12, I was like this angry little ball of 12-year-old evilness. I used to play soccer. I was a striker, like I scored the goals. As a 12-year-old, I thought soccer was my life. If we lost, I'd be sad for like 2 weeks. That's how dedicated I was. And in this one game, it was like the most important game of like my football career. I got put in goalkeeper. I did 2 positions. I'd either be goalkeeper or I played striker. And for this game, we needed goals. My tactic for the game was to score as many goals as you can, because like that's how you win. But my coach, he had a different tactic, and it was for them to not score any goals. And I'd been preparing for this game for like the past like 3 weeks. Like, come on, like I'm gonna score goals. Like, I'm gonna do this. And they were like, Jamie, you're gonna be goalkeeper. And I was just like, I was so angry. I felt let down and disgraced, and I don't know, I got over it a week later. But in the time, I was so angry. Sounds really stupid now that I say it, but whatever. The next emotion is sadness. I think one time when I was really sad was, I lost my watch. I have never lost anything in my life apart from this one thing, and it makes me really sad that I let myself down like that. Ooh, the sun just went down. Don't let the sun go down on me. I bet you didn't know I could sing. And I was just so sad because I just didn't know what the time was. I was like this lost little soul, like, I don't know what the time is. I don't have my 20 watch. It happened around the time that we sold our car. And when I went to like look for my watch, we think it was in the car. And whoever bought the car didn't return it. And that just made me disappointed in humanity, that someone would steal an 8-year-old girl's Tweety Bird watch. The last emotion is disgust, and my disgust was in the man who stole my Tweety watch. I am disgusted in you, and I'm sick of you, whoever you are. That's the video for this week. I hope you liked it. Sorry about the sun going up and down. I don't know. I hope you liked it, and I hope you got to get to know me a little bit better inside out. Now I challenge you guys to do the same thing in the comments below. Give me an emotion and then give me a story to match the emotion, because you guys have some weirdo stories. You guys are weird. But I would love to go through the comments and I will be replying to people being like, weird, oh my god, lol. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Still really good at ending these videos.
Turns out the wrong side of the bed is the right side. Get out of bed on the left and I smile wide, cause I know I'm gonna make this big. It's the best of both worlds, I can change my wig. Get it? Time to show what we each do. Call stupid but we smile when we need to. Screw logic, let's get crazy. We is the new normal like the world is Jamie's. You can't blame me cause I can't be lame. I'm just trying to have fun, keeping it on replay. Be an idiot, rapping, act ruthless, screaming like gangsta rap made me do it. So the people's breaking in, almost taking like it's another day, but we can